Hello, today we are going to be trying fixing this absolutely beautiful device that in my personal opinion is essential tool in your electronic lab, and it's being called Power Manager from company called Voltcraft. From technical point of view, it is basically oversized power strip, and that's because on the rear you are going to be finding multiple regular Schuko AC sockets that allow you to plug in a lot of different appliances that you've got in your electronic lab. And then you've got possibility to switch those individual outlets by using those power switches. And also you've got this beefy master power switch that can turn everything off. That device gives you at least two extremely important points. The first one is increased safety. So let me present you something. Here is my soldering iron from a company called Thermaltronics. And it's got absolutely horrible power switch that is mounted on top. And in my life, I've got situation that something dropped from my shelf and basically turn it on. This is what you have to do. If something is going to hit it, then you've got it power on. But this is not the primary use case. Primary use case is in your lab for something that you can see at the rear. And I've got two devices from a company called Voltcraft. Here I've got my power supply. Here I've got my multi-use charger. And to turn it on, I have to bend like this. And I can switch on my equipment. And as you can see, those devices are beautifully manufactured because the power switch is on front. So I've got pretty easy access. So that whole system allows me to, for example, stack one device on another, and I can easily turn them on and off. But let me show you equipment that is not built correctly. This is my beautiful TV signal generator that I presented you multiple times on my channel, and I'm using it constantly with a vintage TV. And if you take a look at the front panel, something is missing here. I cannot see a power button, and that's because on a lot of lab equipment you will find power switch on the rear. So imagine that I have to reach my hand just like that to access that power button, and on top of this unit I will put that, and imagine what will happen. I would have absolutely no access to the back switch. Absolutely not possible, especially when you stack more than one device. But with use of our beautiful Voltcraft Power Manager, I can flip this device on, I can grab power cord, attach it to Power Manager, I can print tiny label here that it will be telling RF signal generator, and I can turn it off by flicking that switch. When I'm done, I can turn it off, and after I finish all my work in lab, I can use the master power switch as the additional safety. So absolutely beautiful. So let's grab our beautiful Goal Zero Yeti and let me present you the issue. So we are plugged in, we flick the master power switch, and now I can switch the individual channels just like that. And that one's got a problem. Currently it is working, as you can see. Let me flick it, now it's not working, and all those three are basically busted. In general, in most cases, you can replace switch like this without opening your device. You can slide something very thin and squeeze it and pull it out. But I will open it because I would like to see what kind of wiring we've got inside, because it is a simple device, but it is quite expensive because this is not something that is like a household item. This is a very specific lab equipment for specific tasks. So let's give it a try. Let me make sure we are unplugged. To make it open, here you've got the specification, just in case you would be interested. And yes, it is the Conrad Electronics from Germany. So it should be a really good stuff. And by the way, each of those ports is labeled how much power you can pull. Okay, question is, do we've got under those rubber feet something, but no. Let me see how to open it. Okay, so you just had to pull it. And it presents really nicely. Just take a look how beautiful it is. This is really beautiful wiring. That is very interesting because those wires got like exactly the same sizing. So why those two sockets are rated like a 200 watts and those 150? Because this wire looks exactly the same. Yeah, this is crazy, but we can see that we've got a nice line filter. This is going to be protecting against the electromagnetic interference. Really nice, just like on the amp. So as you can see, the build quality is here. Of course, we've got absolutely nothing because it is like a regular PDU, the power distribution unit. We've got a switch, we've got a socket, and that's all. And what is quite interesting, it feels like a rack size, so maybe it could be used for like a audio equipment, or maybe it was even repurposed from something like that, because a lot of audio equipment is using the rack sizing. And here are our switches. We've got problem with those because they were like a first free and they were turned on and off very often. So we are going to be swapping all of them. So it is really self-explaining. We're just pulling them like this. Really nice work, and that device will basically last forever. There is nothing that you cannot replace. So we go like this. And we go like that. Now we should press here, but I'm not sure if I would not need to switch my tool. And from bottom, you have to squeeze it. And here it came out. Just take a look. Here is our switch. And let's take a look at our beautiful replacement that came straight from China. Here is our beautiful replacement. As you can see, the markings are 100% okay. I assume that this pin that got a different color is going to be our neutral. In our case, that's going to be blue. Let's make sure that if we plug it the correct way, which is this, we are going to have it in the same spot. And yes, we've got different color, here we've got different. So my assumption is that it's going to be working perfectly fine. And let's try pretend that I'm smart, and let's see what will happen if I use tool like this and try to squeeze it. Will it nicely go out? Let's see. It looks like it is a faster way to do it. Let's see if that was just a fluke, but looks like it's not. We just pull our two garbage switches. Let's add our two more. So the color one, the neutral, goes here. Color, the neutral, on top. Just like that. Then we are going to be adding our live wire. Let's plug it in. And I don't like retention on that wire. So let me push it a little bit. Here. Now the retention is great. Here I will do the same. Here is a tiny piece of metal. Here that is going to be catch in that hole. So if we push it here a little bit, then it catch better and prevent the accidental release. Absolutely beautiful. I would like pretend to be honest, and in my personal opinion, I didn't route them correctly, but it will basically have to do. Just take a look how beautiful job we make. Here is our garbage. Let me remove all the dust. The dusty box lady, and we are going to be closing it. This goes clearly there. Let's see. Let's nicely align our screw. And I think we are ready to grab our goal 0. We grab it just like this. We are going to be powering on our inverter. We hit the master power switch, and will they glow? Yes, they are glowing. Even better than those. So maybe I could switch all of them. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted in my lab. And just so you can see, if you hit the master power switch, then everything is off. So you basically have got a double protection. You done everything in your lab, you hit it here, you are done. Even if that will be turned on, it will go off. Now you've got a double. Absolutely beautiful. Since we are pretending to be professionals, of course we have to check all channels. So I will grab that lamp, and we are going to be basically turning on and off all of those channels. So let me energize all of them. So we go like this. And now I will be plugging in here the first socket. Glowing, off, on. Second channel, on, off. Third channel, fourth, fifth, sixth, and our 7. So as you can clearly see, by replacing those 3 switches, we managed to make our device great again. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time, and bye bye.